Alright, welcome back to Advanced Tactics Gold. So first thing I'm going to do is move up some troops to the border, because looks like we've got stuff coming up. And we'll move you so we've got a bit better view. Oh, that's the Republic, so Nippon's only got a really small bit of land. I'm going to move you down because supplying you is going to be a pain. So, end of last turn, you should be able to move into the Ruhr. We basically just spent our time moving, getting to know the systems a little bit, and generally just moving some stuff around. So we now have a destroyer. So he can't move because he doesn't have enough action points because he's only just been created, but that's fine. Next thing I'm going to do is I need to create a few more units. I'm going to need some HQs, which is the first thing. So they cost 5 political points each, and will be based off this guy to begin with. We have a commander here. I didn't go through commanders. They'll be picking up XP as we go along, but at the moment they're pretty boring. So this is first HQ. First HQ kind of needs a leader, so we're going to recruit one for 5 political points, blink, and then appoint John Young for 1. So he gives a boost to morale, boost to combat, and he can effectively command 68 staff. He will get better. So I have 70 staff. What I'm going to do now is set Union HQs to this. So he's going to take control of the. Oops, that's the wrong button. Right. So select HQ, him, yes, and there's HQ, him, space, HQ, him, space, HQ, him, space. Now you notice all my combat stuff has dropped. Why is my combat stuff dropped? Because he doesn't have enough staff to command. So it should tell me here, save turn on him. Somewhere on here should be told, so there we go, it's actually here. Needed staff point 60, current staff point 0, because I've not given him any staff. So what we'll do here is transfer, which is T, trying to remember the hotkeys. We'll give him 30 staff because his fleet is going to get bigger, and we'll give him a chunk of supply as well, like 1,000 supply points, and then we'll give him all 4 trucks. So he now is a very good command HQ unit. So he has got 120% of the staffing he needs, which means these guys next turn, when they've got used to it, they'll pop up again. Changing HQs over does hit you for a turn. So what we do here is we'll create a new task. This deal with a leader. So we've got George Miller. So you can see here we've automatically got this guy is nowhere near as good. So he's definitely getting shipped up to got this northern area after I've created him. So let's just transfer units to him. I'm searching HQ, transfer to him. Give him 20 staff, and that's all he's going to get because he can draw his supply points as needed. So he will then get strategically transferred, which is S, up to the north here, about here. There we go. And then HQ to him, HQ to him, HQ to him. So basically at this point I'm just setting up like my command structure. You can see this has got terrible combat points, but it's not really expected to have. And he's got 149% of the stuff he needs, which is fine. Then I'm going to need one more HQ, I think, for this corner here. So, new unit, HQ and leader. Again, not great. So I have actually looked out, and my first unit has got the best commander, which is fine. And then give them a HQ. Oops. That button apparently is one it didn't like. Yes, I didn't set his HQ to that. So now he's drawing all his supplies from here. He's at 32% staff, so I'm not going to give him any staff this turn. Next I'm going to do select on the HQ, do a strategic transfer, transfer to him. I'm going to send him, so it doesn't have to be strategic, it's just a normal one. Where those engineers go, I saw them a second ago, then we have to scroll down. So this will automatically use the rail, or I could use his land cap. She hasn't got any, so I can't do that. So let's send 16 engineers to Doink. So he now has 26 engineers. What does 26 engineers get him? 50 points, so I'm going to have to send a load more engineers next turn. So what I'll probably do is move you into here and then transfer all your guys into there, and yeah. So now I have an empty container here, but I have 90 political points and engineering points, so I can start upgrading next turn. Pop you there because that's a good little spying position. Likewise there. You, I'm going to strategically transfer down to the southern flank and then move your HQ to this guy. Right. And then we won't do your HQ yet because you're just running off the Supreme Command now. But he's still at 107, so you can take a few more troops. So what we'll do is do a transfer. Oops, no, we're not going to move the Supreme HQ. We've got a ton of riflemen. Let's make some of these units better. So 45 will take you up to 50. And then you can have the tank. We only have one tank. 5 will take you up to 50. What I will do is later on I'll create a mortar and then 3 machine guns. No rail connection, so I can't upgrade this guy. So what I might do is send some guys down to here. 3 machine guns, 45 rifles. Make you a good start, and then you can have 3 mortars, say. Alright, what I can do though is send the rest of these things to the HQ I want to use, and then he can then build it up afterwards. So he's massively overstaffed, but we're not at war, it's fine. It's like reducing his staff because he's sent them down the line. So what we have here, have a look at the industry. What's your supply levels like? We're not burning much supply at the moment. So supply stock at 1700. We'll give it another turn. I may adjust like the costings a little bit. I might just drop political points down by 10 here to get me 80 staff. Now, am I draining too much resources? Yes, I am. The trains may have to be switched over to engineers here. Because you see the production there was 0. Real production 0. Yeah, real production a lot of these is far too low. Because I have no raw resources. Which is why I'm going to have to spend engineers, blah 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 blah, you know how this goes. Right, so it is currently June 1931. We have some units set up and we'll advance a turn. Hopefully they won't declare war on us this turn. I need a few more turns to get stuff up and running. Dragon Empire's building up on our forces as well. You can review this turn at the end. And yep, they've declared war on us. That's exactly not what I wanted to happen. Right, so we killed 20 and lost 5 infantry. But yeah, war were declared. Right, John Young has reached experience and gained 1 level. This increased the combat morale for 1%, morale mod with 3% and staff with 80. Alright, so not what I wanted. At this point I'm going to have to start sending troops south to protect Brighton. What we can do, however, we'll start with, we will upgrade the oil here. So level 2 oil is built. We've got engineers, so we will transfer those engineers to the raw materials. Nope, wrong button. You transfer here. 46 engineers. Do the transfer. So that means you now have 60, which is enough to hopefully upgrade. As is, we can hope we've got some issues here. I'm going to have to move somebody to protect Lincoln, which is going to have to be you, isn't it? Right, so you're dogging Lincoln, that's better. We're now going to have to move this up so we can... Alright, it's not what I wanted to happen straight off, but so we can now think about some attacks. So clicking on their hex, we can do airstrike, shore bombardment, sea attack, artillery barrage, or a land attack. Seeing as we don't have, we only got a little bit of artillery, the artillery barrage probably won't happen. So what I'm going to do here is create a new unit, which is going to be a formation, which is going to be HQ'd into this unit. John Young is learning the ropes. This will be the 2nd division apparently. And then we'll transfer from him to there the artillery. We'll transfer from here to here the other artillery. So we now have 2 artillery in a unit there. A little worried about you, so you can have like 5 machine guns and a mortar and all the riflemen we've produced this turn. I'm going to have to switch over from staff quite hard. You can have 23 staff, let's just make sure that hasn't dropped. You, that's just fine. You're at 100%, so you've got a better idea of what's going on. So you can transfer out to say him, some more machine guns, do the rifleman first, and about half the riflemen out. Ah, see, that's too much for his trucks. He hasn't got enough trucks to do that. You can send some riflemen out. Machine guns, but that's about it. So you need to send him some more trucks. Right. This is the fun of the early game. Alright. So let's give you some staff, because you need some staff. Alright, you're a little bit down, but you're okay. Strategically transfer. You down to here. And then we'll HQ you up to him. Just to take some of the stress off. And then you as well, HQ up to him. Right, you're still overstaffed, but that's fine. We'll HQ you onto him as well, just so. There we go, they're 147%, he's 106. He's 149. I'm going to HQ you down to the southern front. Everything is renameable. So you're the northern front. Well, yes, I realise at the point there's only the fronts are kind of a little bit over the top, but as this grows, I will be kind of expanding this to include other units and stuff like that. So, got a new formation here, 3rd Division, which we HQ to him. This has gone fantastically well to begin with. I'm now scrabbling. So if you transfer to him all your machine guns, half your machine guns, a tank, yeah. Might take those machine guns back and just start building this up as a tank regiment. I'll leave it like that. Right, so who's building fighters? Because at this point, I'm not sure it's going to be that useful. Northampton. Right, you go to infantry. Make me just riflemen. Yep. We need the artillery, need the engineers, need the machine guns and mortars, machine guns and light tanks. Right, so there's not much I can do there. Right, so first things first, we're going to attack this guy here. But this will be the next video now. I basically just had to run around like a headless chicken doing, you know. So what I can do here is create a new formation actually, which is HQ to him. And then I can do a transfer without needing anything else to create a rifle machine gun defensive unit. It hasn't got any mortars, but I could probably transfer the mortars from here to here. And then transfer in a bunch of machine guns to this guy who's going to be trying to hold out. You know, I'll do 3 machine guns to you, the rest of the machine guns to the guy in Lincoln. No one can make it to Brighton. So, I might lose Brighton. But, at least it's looking like I can do some attacks next time. So, yeah. The Great Basra and London Basra Wars begun. And hopefully you'll join me next time to see it.